Hello guys, my name is Matthew, and in today's video I will show you how you can use Miro, Miro.com to actually make your workspace better, more compact, and how can you work in Miro with your employees, for example, or share the boards between them. First of all, we have to create ourselves an account at Miro.com or log into our existing account. Once we're in here, this is our workspace where we will work. We can go to the top right corner straight away, and as you can see, there are settings that we can work with. For example, email address, passwords, and so on. Notifications, how much you want to be disturbed. Summary of changes, let's not do that. Project activity, you want to see if someone added you to a project or when invites sign up. Other email updates, yeah, we don't want that. Or you can just unsubscribe from all of the above. Integrations, we can straight away go with the integration with, for example, Facebook or OneDrive, Dropbox, Slack. But we can also make integration work through, for example, Zapier.com and so on. There is also a possible way of integrations, but let's go back to the Miro and create a board. As you can see, we can go with a new board and we can share a new board. There are all templates that we can pick from. There are recent, for example, I used that before. Popular, Microverse, which is basically what the other users made. There are some pretty good ones. Also building blocks, the most basic way in Miro. And there are some columns with meeting workshops, brainstorming, agile, mapping and diagramming. Those are my most favorite ones because basically they are blocks. But let's go with Miro concept map. We're gonna use that. As you can see, we can zoom in or zoom out. We can write in them, we can move them. But let's go from the left to right. We have Miro Boards. Let's go back to this one. It's untitled. We can export this board, for example, as an image, as PDF, template, on so on and so on. We can click on save an image, save as image, small, medium. Let's go with export. And here it is. As you can see, the new JPEG of our map. Now we can hide or show collaborators cursor. We can put a reaction there. If there's something not clear to you, you can raise hand. So if you are an employee, you can ask questions, for example. You can lower your hand, or you can send an, for example, if you like it, or it's on fire, or this one, whatever it is, confetti. Now bring everyone to me, so you can basically drag your employees across the Miro to actually watch your presentation. Let's call it presentation, or your board, sorry. Next one is share button. Give your board a title. Let's go with tutorial, go with save. We can either invite from Slack or Gmail or enter emails. Invite link to board and team can view only. Team access to board can, yeah, let's go with view as well. And if we want to get that link, we just press copy, and all your employees who will get that link, they will actually have those rights, like can view, or they can even edit this board. Now we have settings in here. We can go, for example, with the shortcuts and find out about the shortcuts in Miro. Also, snap objects, show grid, or you don't have to, as you can see. Get the start view or apps and integrations. If you click there, you can actually make some pretty fast integrations with Asana, Slack, and so on and so on. Very useful one. There's guide, but we don't need it right now. Unread notifications, search, and note. You can always put a note if you feel like it. Right now, let's go to the left part. As you can see, we can select the cursor, and we can slide this double click to type, which is the most easiest way to write something in there. You can change the font, switch type, for example, like this, and type something. Or we can start the new template, or start with the text. Like this. What you can actually do here, you can make it bigger, make it shorter, like that. There's a font, you can make it font size bigger or smaller, change the font size, so on and so on. You can twist it a bit, or 360 completely. Add lists, alignments, and so on and so on. Now we can use a sticky notes. That's one way how we can make the note, for example, like this. If you want to add more sticky notes, just press Ctrl C and Ctrl U, and you can add more of them. But let's, for example, get rid of them. And if you want to get more nodes, we can go with bulk mode. For example, first one, second, third, fourth, and when you hit done, as you can see, you have 4 nodes straight away. You can use them, put them diagonally, and so on and so on. And we can move them as well. Then we have shapes. You can put them, for example, columns like this. Also font. You can either insert a link into those shapes, so when you decide to actually click into it, you will get redirected to your website or to the link. Connection lines. We can connect it with this one, for example, like that. Can go with multiple connection lines like this. Now we have pen. I don't think that I have to highlight this more, because it's like in Paint. If you want to scratch something in, comment, add a comment, very nice. Go with green, this, pin or unpin or delete. With note. Then we have frames. When we want to use a frame, like a custom one, as you can see straight away, we have a frame, we can lock it or unlock it. Yeah, that wasn't a very nice one. Let's go with a new frame. We can go with A4. And this frame will behave like A4 document. We don't need this one, but for example, if we want to move and for example this one in it, or all of them, like this. Ooh, that's too big. But as you can see, I can also upload from my device. For example, the JPEG, and pick it into A4. As you can see, you can do a lot of stuff in Miro. You can go into presentation mode, add a comments and solve them. So that's pretty basic how you can work in Miro. So if you have more questions, put them below the videos. I'll try to answer them. And thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.